Hey everyone, it is me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate, and I am excited to share with you today's and this week's Tuesday tip at 2. What am I going to be talking about today? I'm going to be talking about how to get your home ready and prepared for to be listed and for the seller's market out here. How to get your home ready to be sold, listed, or put on the market, all interchangeable terms. Okay, so I'm excited to talk about this because I think this is really, really good for those. Maybe you're like, I want to sell my property. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm ready. Number one, even though it's a seller's market, it's still a great time to buy due to very low interest rates. So if you're a person who's selling your home because you want to move into the next home, great time to buy. Selling your home, great time to sell because, again, it's the seller's market. What does that mean? There are more buyers than there are inventory. Inventory meaning houses that are on the market. Okay, so you are adding and helping to the inventory right now. Okay, so oftentimes people are in multiple offer situations. If you have a home that's done top to bottom, if it's in good condition, excellent, good, fair, even position, even for investors, a lot of investors are buying a property. So even if it's not completely done and updated, trust and believe it's going to get sold at some point. so, so what are the tips? What are the tips? One, working with a realtor. I'm not going to do a shameless plug, but I'm going to do a bit of a shameless plug. So hopefully you're working with me or you intend to work with me. Okay. What's the advantages of working with a realtor? Hey, I have access as a real estate professional to what's known as the multiple listing services database, or MLS, okay, which is where all realtors put their listings on and you have access to. We have access to, right? So a lot of times people will put their homes, do it for sale by owner, which pretty much means, yes, you can sell your own home. You absolutely can. A lot of people do that to avoid paying realtor fees. There are so many cons to doing it. It's some pros. Sure, I get to save money. I don't have to pay a commission, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I think I'm a bit biased, but I think there are more cons to that as opposed to, so for example, whether you're a person who's, just selling your home to sell it because you want to move to the next one, or you're an investor, you have a house that's sitting on the market that absolutely does not have to be, right? So you have to pay those utility bills because you typically need to keep them on because during inspection, utilities have to be available, right? So that all appliances and stuff can be checked. So your house is sitting on the market, you're losing money that you don't have to lose. Especially when inventory is going. My client right now, we put in an offer for a home. It was only on the market for 2 days, okay? And that offer was accepted. Great house, done top to bottom, so again, those houses like that sell very fast. And so a lot of times I'll see for sell by owner homes that are in great shape, that are overpriced, that are maybe priced the way that it should be and should certainly have moved within days, but they're choosing to do it by themselves because they think they're going to save money, which in the end, it's costing you money, okay? Work with a great realtor. With your realtor, you have to figure out the pricing. You have to figure out the price. So your realtor is going to suggest give you comps, okay? Give you comps or CMAs, which is comparative market analysis for your home, and they're going to let you know, hey, this is the price range for your house. Okay, this is on the high side, this is on the low side. Usually we try to list the home somewhere in the middle, depending on the condition of the home and all that. Or it could be on the high side. If it's just done that amazingly well, then yeah, you might as well list it on the high side, right? But it is not prudent to list the property, okay? It's not the best thing to do, right? Because a lot of times it'll wind up sitting there and you'll wind up getting even less than the market value of the home because it's been sitting there, for a while. So you want to just go ahead, hit that target market value for your home, and watch it move very quickly. Okay, taking professional photos for the listing. Okay, so typically a realtor will get somebody to come in and take pictures for you, a photographer, or I have a background in photography, so I can take pictures. So it depends on the scenario, but you definitely want to get some great shots. It drives me bonkers to see photos where they're just not great quality, or even just the angle of them. I feel as though that when you're looking at homes, at these homes, when you're looking at these pictures, you want to envision yourself in the space. So you want to see those wide angles. You want to see what the space looks like because you want to envision. You want that buyer to envision themselves in the home, right? So angles of shots, lighting is important. Okay, um, make sure you clean up. So keeping your home tidy when it's listed for the photography, and as well as for when people come for showings, you want to make sure that it's tidy. I always say you want to put away um, clutter, anything that adds clutter, even if it's decorative, right? Some people like to decorate their house and have a lot of items with their decorations. I say pack them away. You're moving anyway, okay? Pack them away. Get started on your packing and just put them away in a box. And really, you want to make it as simple as possible because, again, you want people to envision themselves in your home, not just seeing you, the owner, in the home. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, you can always inbox me or comment. Again, next up, depersonalize and declutter. I pretty much said that. Removing, it says polarizing items. Um, yeah, so so things that maybe not the common person would deem as flavorable. I think that's the best way to say that. You want to organize your closet space, okay? Sometimes we have closets that are overflowing with items. When you have that happening, or even when you have too much stuff in your home, it can make you feel like, oh, well, it's not enough space in this house, right? You don't want the person it may not be enough space for you, but you don't want the person who's potentially buying it to feel as though it's not enough space, okay? Lights on, you have to illuminate. Always make sure that if you're heading out to a listing, or if you're heading out because somebody is coming to view the property, you want to make sure lights are on. You want to make sure that there are, also making sure that all lights are working. I should say operable. And because we're talking about how to prepare your home. So make sure all lights are operable, ceiling fans, all that good stuff, have light bulbs. Making those minor repairs. So if you have, spots where it's little nicks and stuff like that, then you want to make sure that you repair those things. Something going on with the flooring, it's a nick or a scratch. You want to make sure that that is prepared. My light bulb doesn't work in my refrigerator. Change the light bulb in the refrigerator. You want to just do those minor things. If maybe your countertop needs to be replaced. Countertops in kitchens aren't too expensive. You can definitely get those replaced, and it makes a big difference. Big difference. Um, you want to figure out ways, if you have pets. Okay, what do I do with my pets when it's time to show the property? Okay, am I just going to take my pet out for a walk during showing times? Am I going to, have a cage to be able to put them in the basement, whatever the case is. So you want to have arrangements for your animals. Now, I've been to showings, and the cat is right there, and the cat is the type of cat that's just likes to mind their business. And they'll look up at you and like, and then go back to sleep or whatever the case is. So if you have that kind of pet, I wouldn't worry too much. You want to make sure that your home smells like somebody is ready to start their new life. Okay, so having Airwick plugins, I love those. Having, or Glad, I don't want to necessarily promote any brand, but having those plugins, having the automatic air fresheners available is great. Candles are fantastic, but I would say, just using the plugins and the automatic air sprays is great. I think that's just fine. You don't have to worry about, oh, I left the candle on or something like that. Um, Update the kitchen again. If you need a countertop replaced, if you need some minor things with the cabinets, even just changing the fixtures out can make a world of difference. If you need to get your cabinets painted, and really you want to focus, if when you're updating stuff on the kitchen, you want to focus on the bathroom. And like I said, you can do some minor things that will refresh a space and make it look so much better. Okay. Adding a fresh coat of paint is another thing. Adding some paint on there, making a little weekend job, or maybe several weekends depending on the size of your home, is perfect. Adding special touches, okay? You have fresh flower accent pillows, a welcome mat, um, things like that to add more to the space. So whether you have a vacant home or whether you occupy the home, these are minor things that you can do to make buyers feel homey, okay? So make sure that your house is always show ready. So make sure that when your realtor lets you know, okay, there's a showing, make sure you keep it neat. Um, okay. Make sure you also just leave things out the way. You want to pull things away from outlets, stuff that even inspectors and appraisals need access to. You want to make first impression, last impression, even if it comes to painting the mailbox, doing the small things, okay? Getting your carpet clean is a great one. If you have carpets, get them clean. It really is not expensive to either rent out a shampooer, carpet cleaner, or have somebody come and do the service for you. Improve your curb appeal. Get a few flowers from Home Depot that cost, $2 or $3, $5, and plant a couple outside. Okay. You want to tighten up even like the concrete. Seal up any cracks, things of that nature. And of course, fix anything that's broken. If you have an operable bathroom, you want to make sure it's operable. Make sure it's operable. Make sure it's working so that people can see, test out everything and feel like, wow, this is pretty much ready. Even if they have to put their own finishing touches, it's not like, oh, I had to come in and do a complete overhaul, anything like that. I could come in comfortably and maybe fix things, over time after that buyer becomes a home owner. So that is it. Those are the tips to get your home ready to put on the market. Listen, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, you can DM me, direct message me on Facebook, Instagram, you can't direct message on YouTube, but you can comment. You can also reach me at bit.ly /DJM consult if you would like to book a time to discuss your home selling options. Okay? That is all for today. Again, it's me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up-and-coming queen of real estate. And remember, there is no place like home and no place like home selling. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.